I'm Brandon Walker, and I host Pick Central. Pick Central is the daily gambling show for Barstool. What I hold in my hand is Fireball whiskey. This is the key to taking your holiday to the next level. You want to see the seal is broken. It is open because Big Av took a good plug of this yesterday as we were in celebratory mode. But you can celebrate this holiday with Fireball, the number one shot in the United States of America. End-of-year stressors are here. The ad copy says they're coming, but no, they're here. They're very much here. If you're like me and you're just pathetically behind on your Christmas shopping and you realize Christmas is next week, you are a bad person. Realizing you've only got one semester of college left, my God, I wish that was me. Putting off one last-minute gift shopping. Not everything has to be so serious all the time. It's okay to let loose and spark a bit of mischief back into your life. Fireball whiskey is there to help you say F it and free your fire. Heat things up this holiday season with a Fireball candy cane. The 10-pack of minis is, I love that Smitty has an empty candy cane.
Well, it's because it was so delicious.
Yeah, well, we had it yesterday. We were celebrating.
Agreed.
Yesterday was a great day because you weren't here. The 10-pack of minis is the perfect gift for the last-minute white elephant you forgot to go shopping for or to turn up the heat at your holiday office party. The best part of all, no shot glasses needed. Just crack open a nip and knock it back. The candy cane is the perfect way to ignite any social occasion this holiday season. There's a reason Fireball is the number one shot in the U.S. It's the ultimate crowd pleaser. Free your fire with Fireball. Now, today, the big topic. It is the return to Pick Central of Megan making money. Hello, Megan.
How are you, Brandon?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm a little sad because, I decided to do what I don't want to say a lot of people wouldn't because, the people that are there would, but I'm insinuating a couple people that we work with wouldn't. But I'm missing my daughter's Christmas program right now. She's dressed as an adorable reindeer, and I already had commitments here for Pick Central. So I said, Well,
I'd like to point something out. That's probably the most absurd thing I've ever heard. You need to leave right now and go to your daughter's.
Kind of agree.
I'm getting lots of videos right now. I feel really bad.
I think you should just
really bad.
You should get off this and go get in the car.
You should kick her off.
Yeah, Booze, you should just not let her be here.
Oh, I just feel bad.
Damn, now I wish I could go to the girls' play.
Well, Dad's there.
Is he drunk?
No, he was yesterday.
He's just all right. Are you being for real right now?
What?
Are you being for real?
Am I being for real? Yeah, I'm being for real. Nadeau said he was going to be there yesterday and didn't show up. Then obviously Rico left and then I guess is now back. And I just didn't want to leave you with another empty chair.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. That is why she is Pick Central's most valuable employee in Louisiana. That is what she is.
Just wait till Ben Smith
There we go.
Ben Mintz starts his daily show, his daily morning show at noon.
Right, he'll be competing with his show.
Someone who won't be listening will obviously be Lane Kiffin because I don't know what Ben did to him, but obviously Lane doesn't want him to have a job.
That was one of the weirder things when Kiffin just said fire him.
It's the only guy that has Mincy talks like he's loves him and shit and just says yes.
Yeah. But again, he's not an Ole Miss fan. He's an LSU fan, so hopefully he can drop the pretense now and just go on about his life.
Make him feel better though. At least now he doesn't have to fake it. Just all right.
Yeah.
Brian Kelly's not saying fire him.
Not yet. Not yet. Wait till he finds out. All right. Rico's back. Rico Bosco is back. Not on the show, but he is back in the building. He will be on the show in about 10 minutes. Because I just forget Dan and Dave bringing him back and everything that he did and everything and all that. The true fact of the matter is he just stopped coming to this show about 3 months ago and was a slap in the face of everybody that fucking worked here. So, Marty.
Which is why I'm here. I didn't want to slap you in the face.
Well, no, you're different. But I mean, listen, there's people on this show that have been through some things. This one to my right, Marty Mush, who you all hate, went through the biggest shit and never stopped coming. Smitty's one of the worst people we got here. He never stopped coming twice a week. So
2 to 3 times.
I want to see what he has to say because Dan and Dave, whatever, they have their own thing. It's just if he actually, he doesn't give a fuck. That's the thing.
One of the biggest things is the fans right now trying to figure out, was this a bit? Was this a bit? First of all, it wasn't a bit, but what's the fucking difference? What's the fucking difference? Like,
but I don't blame him.
He came back after a week. So yeah, it probably looks like a bit. I told Dan and them, like, it's just going to look like it was a big ruse. It was a big.
I don't blame the fans whatsoever for thinking it, because they did a show without him, and then the next show they're saying Whitney's going to be on next, and then he just.
They never did a show without him.
They did one.
I don't think they did. They did last week's show with him.
They did one without him. Just basically announced that he was gone.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And then the next episode,
here he comes
back.
I don't know, man. I listen. It's Dave's company. Dave makes the decisions, and my job is to show up and work. So I'm not going to get caught up in decisions that he makes, and if they don't affect me. So I'm not going to let it bother me. But some of the things that human being did, making a burner account and harassing somebody's wife on Twitter is, at that point, that's not work. That's personal, and that's insane. And that's who we let walk back into the company. So okay.
When I talk shit on your wife, I do it in person.
Yeah, you do.
Difference of jokes.
That was really weird how you showed up at my house that day, just talked shit to my wife.
Mm-hmm. And then just walked away.
And I was like, gotta respect it, babe.
There's a difference.
You gotta respect it.
Crazy and shit. But that's just like, we all have personal lives, and that's a line you can't cross. And listen, I don't hope someone doesn't have a job. Look, he has a job back. Doesn't do anything to me, but you just can't cross that line.
Just anything with burner accounts. Anybody who has a burner account here at Barstool should be fired. Spot. Seriously.
Agreed.
Are you doing?
Unless they're verified, of course.
Unless they're verified. It's true. It's not a burner account. And it's not you.
Yeah. Oh. So, I don't know, man. Like, the guy. Let's be honest. When he's at his best, if you got rid of all the shit, he is a clever, charismatic, entertaining guy.
100%.
But he no-showed for 3 months. He harassed people's wives. He threw cans at people. He tried to ruin people's life. It's not a good person. Underneath all that, if he can find the goodness in him, which I think is in there, fine, great.
It's just hard for, it's just other people here are trying to get contracts. People like myself, like there's other, like I'm trying to do the best I can.
People like yourself.
Like I just want to answer, and it's just like, and you see this, and it's tough to see. But listen, you should never you don't compare yourself to anyone else. You just worry about your own shit. But you got to talk about the facts that he did something really, literally is mean.
Yeah, and we'll talk to him about it. I hope like when we come back from Christmas break, like, he's figured out everything, and he does everything that he's supposed to do, and becomes a normal employee and a great employee and awesome. That would be awesome. That would be incredible. Can it happen? I don't know.
I think there's people on this show that would kill to be on a show with Dave and Dan, and also getting advice from the best content creator we have. It's like, that's where I don't think people see things. Big Ev, you're always on his side, so I'd like to hear.
I struggle with it because on one end, like, there's some of the things have been mentioned. He's done a lot of things that I would never do, that I don't do, that like obviously the Khan's wife thing and all that's like crazy. Like, I just couldn't even fathom doing that. But he also is like, me and him are like close friends, and he's just done some things to me that like I appreciate very much, and I've been like very kind gestures, like very near and dear to my heart. So like I struggle with like the moral compass and like kind of the back and forth in my head, like trying to be like too hard on him, because he has done a lot of like really like, but he's been like a good friend to me and done a lot of nice things for me. But I do see obviously where like he does have the part of where like when he's your friend, he's like the best guy ever. When he's like not your friend, he's fucking like a monster. So I struggle with it a little bit sometimes to like decipher it.
Megan, how's it look from Louisiana?
So obviously I've only met Rico like twice or three times in person, and maybe once in the I've met him once in the office, which counts in person. And he's always been really kind to me, always been really nice. But I mean, like I agree with what Marty was saying, like how people would kill to have essentially Dave and Dan both have you on, like have them. I mean, they had him under both of their wings, and it's extremely taxing, obviously, on Rico because of the way that they fuck with them. But you're also getting all the benefits while you're getting fucked with. So it's, I mean, I don't know. It's like a double-edged sword, but he's never done anything to me personally. I'm happy he's back, but me personally, if I quit a job, I don't think I can show back up.
Yeah, that's another thing.
No, I would agree with that. I think if I did what Rico did, I don't think they would be running to give me a cut and just bring me back.
Oh, you'd be fucked.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'd be very fucked.
We had the
I think
Mariano
most
Rivera
people would.
tour going around. He was just going around high-fiving everybody.
Everyone
saying
would be
goodbye.
fucked. Everyone in this room would be fucked because it's being like you think the grass is greener somewhere else, and you made a decision.
I mean, it could have been, but he didn't give an opportunity.
I'm a little woke to something on you too. You want to know?
What?
You know what I'm woke to about you?
What?
You didn't want to go to that play. You didn't want
No,
to.
I really did.
You love your daughter, and she's awesome and great, but you have to watch other kids, and the other kids suck.
Well, some of them in her class do suck, but no. But I'm really sad. She looks really cute. She has little reindeer ears, and then a red nose, and a reindeer shirt that they made with their hands. But it's okay, you know.
You're insane. Some things.
Yeah, I know. I really I cried before I hopped on Zoom. I'm not gonna lie.
That sounded good. Some things. Do you want that phrase? You want to keep that?
I don't want to be in a graveyard.
And you see, sorry, Meg, because you're crazy for staying on the show.
Yeah.
You should go see it. That's very nice of you to do.
I know.
No,
But
I know.
Again, I didn't want Brandon mad at me thinking that I was lying and just trying to get
it's
out
a
of
nice
going
thing to do.
show.
It is. But did you see Kirk?
Yeah. No, Kirk doesn't hold. Kirk's very valuable when things are like this.
Let me tell you, he doesn't hold back shit.
He's right.
He's off our trivia team.
Yeah, he's right. Listen, if I'm going to tell you right now, if Rico Bosco or the human being harassed my wife on Twitter,
oh yeah,
my employment here would be over. You can't let that happen. You can't. You going after my fucking wife? Like no. That he's right. Cons is a better man than me. He's a better man than me. And I texted Cons, you're a better man than me, because it's fighting time.
Also, and this is what we mean now. You'll see me be like fully unbiased. I mean, Cons was in kind of a spot where he almost couldn't really say that, though, to be honest. If we're being real.
What?
Like, he couldn't really say no, fuck Rico.
Why?
Like, he could, but, like, obviously he knows Dave and Dan don't want him to do that.
Do people even
I think that's me
fist fight
being
in the
straight, like,
Northeast?
totally honest.
No, I tried and they wouldn't let me.
What?
I feel like people just yell. Like every time I see a fighting video in like New York, it's like people just yelling at each other, but like progressively getting further apart, just yelling worse and worse things.
They don't fight like we do. I tried to fight a couple years ago. They wouldn't. He ran off. It was about HR. So, then South, you fight. It's over. Shake hands. Hug. It's all good.
Can we listen to what he said, or does it no?
Kirk.
Yeah.
Add
it up.
We.
Why does he get to go after other people's families and we have to protect? Like, what are we doing?
No, you never go after somebody's family.
Fuck off. Like, to me, those guys are nuts bringing him back. Nuts. And I think our heart's in the right place. They're nicer. The difference is I'm an asshole. Uh-huh. So, like, Rico, pull any of your shit, we're going to have a real fucking problem. That's we'll just lay it out right now. You want to go to war? Like, I've gotten milder, a little calmer as I've gotten older. I really have. I worked hard on it. But I'll fucking go to war all day. Like, I got no problem doing it.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. That any man worth his salt would say exactly that. All right, so he should be coming in here shortly. We're gonna have
Kirk have the same birthday, by the way.
I know she's missing her daughter's play, so I'm not gonna say nobody cares.
No, I'm saying it makes sense because he's a little crazy and I'm a little crazy.
I don't think you listen, Megan. I haven't known you long. But we got professionally crazy people here, right? Like Rico is one, and then Kirk. Kirk was he was the voice of reason on that one. That motherfucker's crazy too. So you don't have the craziness that we got up in this building.
To reiterate, you are right. Cons had no choice.
I don't mean to say Cons is less of a guy because of that, but I just
we're all
think
less of guys.
That was like an impossible spot for him to be in. To really say no when you know how much they love Rico.
He says
I love Rico, so I get it, but
probably get attacked more, and Dave and Dan if they want him to come back. So he had no choice.
All right.
I will say one thing too. I had to change my entire show schedule around because Rico left. I just wanted to throw that out there.
I'm sorry. All right, Rico Bosco is back in the building. I don't think you thought this day was going to be easy.
No.
Okay.
It shouldn't be.
All right. So, how's the first day back been?
Tough, but warranted.
What's the worst part for you?
Guess like realizing that you got in this mess yourself.
Yeah.
And admitting who to blame. Like, I mean, listen, I heard everything you guys said. I was a bad teammate.
Yeah.
The line gets skewed between the guy and the character.
Okay.
And it got really fucking skewed for a long time.
Can you clean that up?
Yeah, I think you can.
No, I'm asking.
You can't do it overnight.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who just turn it off. I couldn't turn it off.
Let me ask you this. All of your beefs, most were self-manufactured in your head. I'm just going to be honest. Are you able to cut those off and say start from zero with all of them? Because you need to. Cons, of course. I mean, Cons just gave you the biggest olive branch of all time.
Agreed.
Your Big T, you already fixed that one, but Chaps, Nadu, other people like that. Can you start at zero?
Definitely try.
The answer should be yes, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's going to take,
All right. Well, listen. It's weird. I like the human being. I've always told you, and I was telling you at the end, I don't like the character. And for 3 months, you just didn't show up to this show and kind of slapped us all in the face.
100%.
Yeah,
and we like you on. We don't do that shit that they pull with you. We talk sports here and like we bust balls. We don't fuck with you in that way anyway. And that's where like those guys behind the glass come every day. And then you kind of felt like
that's where it got. Yeah, 100%. I just couldn't. It was so fucked up that it just couldn't. You couldn't have fun with anything.
Yeah.
It's not an excuse. It's just.
All right.
That's where it was. I still am pretty fucked up, but it's.
So when you got out the door and you realized, okay, well, my relationship with Barstool is about to end, and I got to start this new chapter. What was it that made you say, all right, I got to get back in and fix it?
You shouldn't this could have been a fucking newspaper out. In all serious,
yeah,
it could have been a fucking Walmart.
Yeah,
like you ran from it, being like, they were the fucking problem. Nah, you were the fucking problem.
So you realized that in the week that you were gone, or the week that you were in transition?
I mean, I think I realized it in the 3 months.
Yeah,
up to it, but you had the other side being like. Nah, do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. It was an internal struggle.
He had pride, yeah.
You know what he did? He fake killed himself and watched his funeral and then got to see what people say and then came back.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, the thing is, for 3 months, you weren't really happy here at all. And that's fine.
Probably more.
And that's fine.
Probably more.
Yeah, you weren't happy.
You were way more.
You weren't happy. My question is, and this is a human to human, this isn't character to character. How do you know you're going to be happy in the next year? How are you going to find it?
Well, you don't. But that's part of it, though, right?
Okay. All right.
No, you got to work on it. It's not like, listen, what you did was fucked up. That's just a fact. And when I say, like, Big Ev kind of said, too, like, we know you outside of this place. And you're one of my best friends at one point, and you kind of just shut off everything after everything happened. And it's just like weird to see both sides. I just think that you have to work on it and try and listen. And like, listen, this place is awesome to work at. We all know that. There's some things that happen like that you just got to work through, but you just can't shut everyone off and think everyone's after you. Because when you think everyone's after you, you're going to fucking lose your mind. Because it's happened to everybody.
I did.
Well, I know you lost your mind, but like, if you keep thinking that shit, but you also gotta, like, you saw what you did to us. Like, if you at least you're acknowledging it at least, which is good. It's a start. Am I wrong?
No, and let me say this too. I know I've said it to you before. I don't think you realize how much less stressful your life would be if you squash these beefs. If you had a point in the next 6 months where you could sit down and just shoot the shit when they do for 5 minutes, your life would be so much less stressful. Imagine coming to this building and not having to worry about like every person, whether it's chaps or cons or whoever walks in, and then you got to go to the other side, blah, blah, blah. Even me and Jerry were talking about you and that we just felt you were so unhappy and things how the day after you were gone. And Chaps was there, and even Chap, like you and Chap have beeps. You've said whatever about Chaps. He even felt bad and wanted to he was gonna give me a letter to give to you of legitimate like positivity, and you've hated the guy. I'm saying if you squash these beefs, like I think your life would be so much less stressful.
He's exactly right. Nate and I.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was about to say to echo. Just you can catch more bees with honey.
Thank you, Megan.
Her and Kirk had the same birthday. Hated each other for years. Never even wanted to like look at each other. And now like we're civil, and that's like great to work with in this atmosphere. And not only that, just not having that target on your back, not have to worry about other people like coming after you for anything. Like that's
all day.
So
listening to what someone says about you, or like, because they're warranted if you hate them. It's fucking exhausting having a legit beef.
It's not just here. I mean,
yeah,
we know.
I got
them everywhere.
I got thrown out of CYO for holding grudges.
Yeah, we know.
I'll tell you this. This will be the only day we litigate this. We're not gonna harp on this very much. And I don't know, when we come back from Christmas, we'll get you back in here or whatever. But yeah, all right, you're back. What do you?
I think you need to appreciate also Dan and Dave. Like I was saying that a lot of us would love to be in your spot. Is that you just gotta appreciate where you're at? Because then a lot of people, you have to look at other people. Like I'm still trying to go for a contract. People are trying to go for contracts, and then they got you. So like that, you just gotta appreciate that and take the blows. Take the blows from them. It's like they obviously fucking love you for letting you back.
Yeah, listen. A lot of people say, "Oh, he's got the most rope." Listen, I also thought I took the most blows, but with that comes the rope. So like, shut up.
All right, Rico. Let me just say something right now.
Let
me say something.
That's actually right.
Hold on. You didn't take the most blows. You took content blows. You took stuff. You took this motherfucker to my right, dated a single woman and was thrown out. Was fucking thrown out by everybody, and everybody was team this, team that, team that. Dan and Dave said they were
taking sides and shit.
They were taking sides over his personal relationship. That was a real life thing that happened to him. Yours was content on camera that they were fucking with you to get views and to get the ads that you talk about. So you got to separate that shit, because this motherfucker never missed work, never stopped, never.
He's right, absolutely. But I couldn't separate, like I said. And again, it's not an excuse, it's not a crutch. And I get all the hostility, and you're getting worked up. I totally get it.
I didn't mean to get. I don't know.
No, it's warranted. I couldn't separate the fucking guys. You're supposed to be doing shit at home. You're listening to the fucking rundown.
Fair enough.
That's the thing. That's my personal life. That I know what I. It's obviously she works here, but it's still my personal life. Who I truly love, and like that's a thing in my life I had to deal with both sides. You do have a life outside, and I know you do, and it's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I wasn't enjoying it.
But that's where you have to separate.
It was getting to a point where
when I go home and I see people I love, it's like, okay, I'm good. That's what you have to do. You got to separate that shit.
Here's what you got to do. You got to come to work, and then you'll get the Brandon Walker contract. And buddy, it's fucking huge. Rico, it is huge. You should see it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to bust your balls. I mean,
I think we.
I think that's part of it.
We got everything out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Coming back so quickly, it's just all weird. I am, when we get back and everything settles down, I'm glad you're with the company. I will say that. I told you that. We talked last week.
100%.
And I said this place is better with you than without you. You got to figure out how to make sure with you doesn't kill you. Right? Yeah. That's what I said, and that's what I meant. So I know the next couple of days will be shit, and you're going to eat a lot of shit and all that.
It's going to be brutal, yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know. I think it was just an internal struggle too, of like being like, this isn't a dream job, but yeah, it really fucking is when it comes down to it.
It is.
And like being like, I could do without it, and being like,
you know, you need to stop too. You need to just, because what I've realized as well, comparing myself to other people, because when I start comparing, oh man, it drives you down a bad route, and it's just like you got to also realize everyone in this room, everyone out there has a problem happening in their life. Everyone does. A lot of problems probably. But you just kind of go with, and you can talk to us about those things if you need to, instead of holding that grudge. Because I don't want a grudge with you. I feel like you had one. I don't want one with you. It's exhausting.
No, I just had fucking angst.
Yeah, and it's fine. Like, listen, I know you. I've known you before all this shit. We were literally best friends. So I hope you're happy in your head. I don't want bad things to happen. The fact that you're even apologizing is a good start, because you never did that. So I hope that you are okay in your head.
Well, not yet, but
no, you're not. You're obviously not yet. But I'm saying
take a little time.
Will. If you were yet, you'd be lying. But and I hope you are eventually. I think it's a good start.
You know, I don't know what else to say. I think we've pretty much gotten it all out there. I know Za had something he wanted to say to you.
Oh no, I mean I'm a big fan of Rico. I just want everybody to be happy. People make mistakes. I mean, you know, stories of two sides to him.
Do you have anything to say to Za, because he's leaving soon? He's never coming back.
I might not.
I tried to help him with that. Whether
actually, he did.
Believe it or not.
Actually, he did. Actually, yeah. Shout out to Rico. He did reach out.
So now he's going to be thrown in prison in Zimbabwe.
Yeah. Nah, but I mean, hey, that's life. Life. People make mistakes, and we keep it moving.
I'm not going to make you continue to talk about it. We got a good 10 minutes out of it, so you can, if you want to go back to your desk, you can go back to your desk.
Yeah, I won't disrupt the show, but whether you know, listen, mental health, like it's definitely real. Like I couldn't fucking separate it, and it's tough.
We love you, Rico.
Thanks, Megan. And you start telling yourself like you're not good at it, but you are. Like
Let me tell you, that's the one, you don't get good jobs here, and I know everyone likes that, and I've gone through it. Like, oh man, maybe I do fucking suck at this. I think everyone's been through that, and then you just got to be like, I'm here for a reason. That's what you gotta say.
All right,
I think it's your own self, how you feel about what you did. So
yeah.
All right, thanks, Rico.
All right, I don't even know who's playing tonight, by the way. So
no, I wouldn't worry about that.
Wouldn't be an addition.
Yeah, it's the 49ers and Seahawks. Pretty good game, actually. Well, we'll get you back in the mix soon. All right, thanks. All right, before we go any further, I got to tell you about this holiday season, Omaha Steaks. The gift of Omaha Steaks is truly a special, special gift, and I sit here right now starving, hungry, and I'm looking at Chef Donnie right outside the window here, and he's preparing for the yak, and he's starting to cook the Omaha Steaks. He's actually cutting the onions, getting ready for... Does he know? Oh, is he making lomo saltado?
You know that boiling thing, that big cat. You know what you rich cats do, where you boil the steak. That's what he's doing in that pot. No,
Rich people
I don't think
boil
that's a rich
steaks.
thing
They have chefs that.
I think he's making lomo saltado.
but what's that boiling thing that we're talking about with the Omaha
Sous
steaks?
vide?
Yeah, that.
That's not.
That.
First of all, that's not how you say that, and that's sous vide. And he's definitely not sous videing thing, is he?
I've never heard of
It's
sous
the
vide.
same difference.
It's
You
where
knew what
you-
I meant.
It's
Well,
where.
I saw Omaha steaks.
Just remember, you're from Mississippi, Brandon. Yeah,
So are you.
be saying it
So
wrong as
are
well.
you. So are you. Omaha Steaks has everything you need to have a gift that is simply perfect. Send an assortment of mouth-watering favorites like the delicious butcher's cut filet mignon, air-chilled boneless chicken, ultra-juicy burgers, or even easy-to-prepare comfort meals that are ready in a flash. Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. Order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best. Visit omahasteaks.com. Take advantage of 50% off site-wide, plus use promo code PICS at checkout to get that extra $40 off your order. Again, that's omahasteaks.com. Take advantage of 50% off site-wide, plus use promo code PICS, P-I-C-K-S, at checkout to get extra $40 off your order. Minimum order may be required. I see.
Chaps is going off.
What?
Yep.
He is going
On Twitter?
off on Twitter.
Is he? I haven't.
Deservingly so. I mean, it's that's his friend.
He's a veteran.
And he's a veteran, but he's also his friend.
When I talked to him, he might not have known about the Constant at that time.
No, I don't think.
Yeah, look. I held Rico. I compartmentalized Rico's character and his real life persona until that moment. I'm very good friends with Cons. Like, my wife's friends with his wife. Like, we're all, it's
I can't condone that, friend.
Yeah, no.
That's why I don't think we should just. You can't just forgive like that's really mean shit.
It's malicious and nefarious.
It's nefarious.
That's the definition of nefarious.
I'm gonna laugh because I have no idea still what nefarious means.
Well, nefarious is
I
like
guess
malicious, evil, mean.
Yeah.
Like, that's Defarious.
It was defarious as fuck. All right, announcing our Pick Central Bowl contest that we will have internally with each other.
Oh.
I have procured a $500 prize for the winner.
Procured.
I procured that. Yes.
That's a great word, Brandon.
Thank you. Megan?
Yeah.
Megan, you okay?
What is that?
Yeah.
Megan, don't move.
I didn't think it was in the room.
It's not a cat. That's a fucking fox.
Megan, be careful.
Just relax. It's not. She'll leave in just a second.
All right, hey, make sure you Booze, tweet out right now that Megan's pussy's on the screen.
Christ.
See if we can't get some
views.
See if we can't get the views. All right, relax, everybody, chill out. All right, that's an interesting looking cat.
It's a lynx.
Thank you. Her name is Muffin.
Cat scared the shit out of me.
Muffin. Okay. All right.
I had two
My
cats
son
growing
named
up
her.
that I named them both. One Fluffy, the other Muffy.
Fluffy and Muffy.
Okay. Pussy's back on screen.
I have two
All right,
cats as well.
there's.
I was like 6.
I fucking love
They lived till like I was in college.
cats. Don't give.
My first cat.
Fuck.
My parents had him before me. He died when I was like 18.
Yeah.
Cats are scary as shit to me.
Oh, look at his tail's twitching. He's ready to play. I love that motherfucker so much. He's about to go. The flag's coming down shortly. He's about to. What's he about to do?
He's gonna pounce.
He
about to jump on
usually
top.
pounces on coach back there.
It's an aggressive pussy from Megan.
It really is. Mean. all right, Smitty. Jesus Christ, man.
The things that y'all are amused by, I'll take it though.
I'm sorry.
That's good old fashioned
Yeah.
locker room humor.
That's just fun wordplay as well, that is. And the fact that you named it Muff. I mean, come on.
That's okay. That's true. Okay.
All right. Where are we at? You want to talk sports?
Oh, where's your $500 bowl
bowl
contest?
contest.
Yeah, let's not forget about that.
How we doing?
First prize on the show
All
of
right.
the year.
So it's not going to be one of those bowl pick'ems where you just pick them all now and then hopefully it's going to be day by day, but you got to come with a pick on every single bowl game. Every single
So
bowl
if they
game.
choose one as your best play.
I didn't say that.
Oh.
No. You got to come with a pick on every single bowl game. And I'm not saying that you have to
every
bet
bowl
every
game.
single bowl game, okay?
I'm going to. But
I know you are, and I know I am. I'm not saying you have to bet every, but I'm saying we're bringing picks for every single bowl game. Ebo's keeping the records in a straight record.
Is the crew back here involved?
Yes.
let him in. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Za said no. Za doesn't want to be involved.
Well, Zaz
Myself. I'm out the country.
Well, wait.
a parlay ruiner anyway.
You could use the internet.
I wish
Text me.
Can you try to? Because
you
don't.
works in Africa.
You know, yeah, it's true. Africa. Do they have Wi? I don't know what's going on.
It's a struggle. No, it's a struggle.
I have no idea what happens. In Africa.
I'll figure it out, but yeah, it's a struggle.
Megan, he's chewing the flag.
No, he's not.
I know. I don't know what to do right now.
He's scratching it.
Oh. Just let him go. It's fine. Let him do what he's going to. And he landed on.
That's the best because you really can just throw them like
throw
that.
'em
They land
wherever.
right in their feet.
You just straight up
fun.
launched that cat.
And he's going to be 43 right now. Within 20 seconds, he's back on that chair.
No doubt.
Maybe. Or in that Christmas tree.
Or he took that shit personally, didn't he? All right. So straight up $500 to the winner. But we have a pick on every game bowl contest. Yes, everybody good?
Just lines, totals,
Both. Anything you can bet on.
So, but if we give 2 on one game, you have to say like this is the one for the contest.
Oh, you one limit one per game.
Yeah.
I'm saying tomorrow I'm definitely gonna bet.
Limit
sides
one per
tomorrow.
game.
Do you want to go?
I'm saying we have to choose which one.
You want to go by winning percentage, correct? I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
Limit one per game.
and it can't be. And
I'm
it
saying
can't
I'm
be
allowed
over.
to bet the side and the total if I want.
Yeah. You can do. You just pick. Hey, I'm.
I literally said from the beginning
contest,
I
it's
choose
over.
it, and you just said no. I was like, that's obviously what you did.
Contest. I'm picking over, but I'm picking both for the.
And if
That's
it's
exactly what I said, and Brandon was like, nope.
Ebo, can you keep up with this?
Yes, I can keep up with this.
percentage, money line is capped at minus 120.
That's also true.
No,
Yeah, just take the points.
mainline bets.
Just take the points.
Mainline.
I say no money line.
Oh, how long did it take that cat to get back up on that chair?
12 seconds.
Right.
I say no money line bets.
Even
Let's the pick 'em.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
We'll work out the details, dipshits.
No, we never work out details
Yeah,
of the
I
show.
agree. We
We've
don't.
had.
We
had a
always
contest-
say we're gonna
We've
figure
had a
it out.
contest for 3 years and we have never figured it out.
Bowls, picks, Best record wins the $500.
Against the spread and the totals.
Anything you can bet on there.
Well, then you're going to make my job more
I still
complicated.
feel like this is going to be rigged for
Because
Brandon
if someone
to
takes
win.
a plus 300 and it wins, it's
no money lines.
loses. It's like I think
No,
no money lines.
one bet is one win. It's not plus. You know.
Okay.
No, yes,
All right.
that's the right way to do it because there's no benefit to giving plus 300.
All right. Tonight we have the 49ers and the Seahawks. The 49ers and the Seahawks tonight. It is a pretty good, solid game for a Thursday night. We haven't always gotten great games these weeks. I see that Big Ev is on the Niners. I see that Megan is on the Niners.
I flipped.
Oh, okay. Megan's on the Niners?
I flipped
Yes.
already.
What are you saying?
Well, no. Ev and Megan are on the Niners.
No, I flipped.
Just making sure.
You can ask Booze. I even told him before the show.
Yeah, he told me I didn't
That's
upgrade.
fine.
I
Y'all
didn't
can
update the
all
graphic,
take the
but he
other
did flip.
side thinking
I
you're
wanted to be
sharp,
on the
but
Niners.
the
I
sharp
mentally,
side's
I just
actually
couldn't
not the
do
sharp
it.
side.
Couldn't do it.
Oh, you're not. Oh, you're on Seahawks now.
I told Booze before the show. I can't.
Yeah, he told me right before the show. He
Okay,
did.
all right.
See.
So
Can't do it. I
me-
just can't do it.
So me, Marty, and Ev
see.
are all on the Seahawks. Who are you on, Smitty?
Oh, I love the Seahawks.
I love the Seahawks.
I like the under a lot as well.
If I had any sort
under.
of just backing to like make a game of the year, I don't.
Yeah.
This would be my game.
Wow.
Like that's how much I love this.
I just think the Niners, everything's going so perfectly for them. The Seahawks have started to fade a little bit, but they're at home in front of those 12. And listen,
after a bad loss,
and that rookie quarterback, everything's been a little too rosy for him.
And he's a little hurt.
Everything. If he's hurt, good Lord, can he be a little hurt?
Put him on an injured list.
I think he's gonna play, but he is banged up.
and historically the Seahawks just take it to the 49ers.
His first
And
game
so,
was beating Tom
it's
Brady.
always a game.
His second game is going to lose to Geno Smith. It's just going to be a funny stat.
What do you think about that, Megan?
I just think that all of you guys are convincing yourselves that the Seahawks are the right side, and I've seen everyone on the internet on the Seahawks. So I feel like y'all are sharp, but really the sharp side is now the public side. So technically I'm the sharp by taking the 49ers.
We're for sure, I'm going to tell you something, we're for sure trying to convince ourselves the Seahawks is the right play.
If that's what we do in gambling, yeah, of course she's right. That's what the whole fucking premise of the show is. We make stupid bets and convince ourselves that we're right.
Every day I do that. I'm like, I'm the smartest person in the world, even if I go 0-3.
The only good bet on this show in the last 3 months has been Mississippi State basketball unders, which is now 9-1.
Jackson State's a good little team there.
They're 1-9.
I know, but they've played tough schedule though.
Yeah, they're 1-9, and we trailed.
You struggled
up until like the 5-minute mark.
Michigan struggled. Like they've played good teams.
Mississippi State under is now 9-1 on the season. 9-1 on the season. Oh, we have a new head coach too, Zach Arnett. You scared, Megan? Should be.
No.
That's the thing that people don't know about Megan. Ben Mentz is from Louisiana pretending to be from Mississippi. Megan's from Mississippi pretending to be from Louisiana.
Technically, was born in Illinois, then I moved to Baton Rouge, then I moved to Mississippi, and then I moved back to Lafayette. So I'm kind of like a triangle.
Mississippi State has to be a max play. No.
On the bowl?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Max play.
Yeah.
I put LSU out at 9, and now it's up to 14.
Well, O'Connell opted out.
Yeah,
Purdue.
but Drew Brees is now going to be the interim coach.
Yeah.
That might be bad.
Not the interim coach. He's an interim assistant.
Interim system, yeah.
Maybe. Maybe I read something different. Maybe I could just have gotten confused.
Well, you can't just take words and say whatever you think. Oh,
I'm
my
sorry.
God.
I can, though. That's how your mouth works. You can just say words.
You're just baiting me. All right, so we've got y'all want to talk bowl games? Or you want to talk about the NFL? How many teams can win the Super Bowl? How many teams this year how many teams can you see are good enough to hold up the Lombardi Trophy at the end?
I'm looking.
You have six. I also have six. I have
I have
be the
3
same-
from the AFC,
it's gonna be the same exact
3 from the
six.
NFC.
I think everybody will have the same exact 6. You got 5 though. How many? You got?
I know the team that I'm leaving out that you guys have on there.
Okay, wait, Marty, you were prepped just as much as everybody. Why are you? Huh?
7.
You got 7. So you have one less.
I might end up with 7 as well.
Okay,
Let's
so
all say ours and don't agree with anyone. Just say everyone go through this.
Bills.
I thought we're not agreeing. Go through yours.
Okay, how do you want me to go all the
We're
way
all
through?
gonna have the same 5 probably at least.
All right. Let's do it like this. Everybody has the Bills, yes?
Yes.
Everybody has the Chiefs?
Yes.
Everybody has the Eagles?
Yes.
Everybody has the Cowboys?
No.
Yes.
Everybody has the Niners?
Yes.
No.
Everybody has the Bengals?
Yes.
So who do you have that I don't have?
Dolphins.
I have Dolphins.
I have them in my
I have Dolphins,
honorable mention.
and I don't have Niners.
Megan, I also have an honorable mention.
I think the Niners can get there. I don't think they can win it.
I have Bills, Chiefs, Bengals, Eagles, Cowboys, Niners, a line, and then I have Dolphins, Ravens as the next teams up.
I think Ravens.
I have Dolphins,
no
Vikings
chance.
as my honorable mentions.
I think that I don't know why everyone's counting out the Dolphins. Just they've played 2 bad games, and they've also played really good games. Why are you counting them out so fast? They also lost against like the Chargers at home.
Yeah, and the Niners at home.
The Niners at home. It's
they can go into Buffalo, they can go into Kansas City, and come out with that win in the playoffs.
Yeah, but they're gonna. My biggest bet of the weekend
Look at the ravenous.
Is going to be Bills destroying. That's Ravens.
I was typing really fast.
Well, hold on. I hold on.
It's a good switch.
I don't have Dolphins at 6.
Those were not in order. I just kind of you just started
order
listing off teams, and I just started typing.
Yeah, put Cowboys because I think the Cowboys can win.
I think Cowboys can win the Super Bowl as well.
You don't think so, Big?
I don't. No, I'm not a believer. Their offense seems off still.
You think T.Y. Hilton's going to do anything for them?
No, nothing.
No.
I think
he was gassed with the
He's
Colts.
an next piece, he's fine, but I don't think he's like a real factor. I don't know. I just don't like. Doc has been inconsistent. I just don't like. I don't know. I just don't.
Look,
I just think they're and McCarthy. I don't trust as a coach at all. Like I just think they're a team they do it every year. They go to the playoffs. They're regular season kings, and then they go to the playoffs and they get beat by a team with a lesser record at home, or they're going to be on the road this time, which I think is even worse for them. I don't know. I just don't. I think the Eagles are better. Like I think the Niners are better. I think they're also a team they're a team that's primed to go lose a team they shouldn't lose to.
100%.
That's how I feel about the Cowboys.
I feel that the Ravens have zero chance of doing anything in the playoffs.
Agreed.
Like, Lamar is also we don't know, is he coming back? I have no idea what his injury is.
I don't know, but what's up with J.K. Dobbins all of a sudden looking great?
Yeah, that's
he
also
just got back.
Like what?
Honestly, I thought he looked good, and he still didn't look like 100%.
really great. Yeah.
I feel like he still looked off a little bit.
Did you say his name again?
J.K. Dobbins.
Did say it weird.
You said it weird the first time.
But now, okay, so
there's a team missing from the list that I know we're all going to be like, they're frauds, but they're going to have home playoff games, and like that's a 4-point advantage every single game is playing at home.
Let them have it.
He is technically right.
No, he's right, but they're going to get beat up.
Playing at home is worth 4 points. So, like, you got to think about it like that. Like, they could be frauds, but they're getting 4 points every time.
I'd somehow take the Bucs over the Vikings right now.
They play
like the Cowboys. The Cowboys are a far superior team to the Vikings, but they're gonna have to be. They're down 4 points at the start of every game because they're gonna have to play 3 road playoff games.
The Vikings
more plus money.
No, but they're nothing. They really aren't. They are.
They're they're just gonna get beat up. Like the Cowboys will beat them up. The Niners will beat them up. All these teams will kick their ass. Just physically.
I don't even know if there's any. Megan, was that the same?
Imagine the Lions going back there, the wild card.
Yeah.
Give me the Lions all day.
Or did you have the same 6 as the rest of us?
I take the Commanders over the.
Are you gonna let her talk?
Sorry. The Vikings. I think are such frauds.
Are those the same 6 you had?
I did. I had the exact same 6.
So now let me ask you a question here. Yeah. My 1-2. Mine's Chiefs Eagles definitely, and then I think it's Bengals 3 for me. I don't think the Bills
I'm with you, I think.
I don't think the Bills are 3 for me.
I don't think the Bills are 3 for me. I think they're 2 for me. I think it's
really.
I think it's Chiefs Bills. I think they went through their little down.
Chiefs Bills Eagles.
I go Chiefs Bills Eagles. Yeah. And I might go Bills Chiefs Eagles. Like I depending on what they look like Saturday night, I think they're about to absolutely maybe beat Miami by 40
What
points.
can give you the Bills being number 1 right now?
First of all, the Eagles have a great sterling record, but the Chiefs and the Bills in the AFC. Like the Chiefs haven't run away and hid from the Bills. The Bills did beat the Chiefs
for sure.
And at the top of their game, they've at the bottom of their game they lost some close games. But I think when they get rolling, I don't know, Josh Allen. They got that revenge factor in the playoffs too.
Look, the Bills by far have the most potential and upside.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And they get there.
Yeah.
They never get there.
It's one, if the Chiefs have to play the Bills again, you don't think the Chiefs have the advantage of like the second time? It's hard to beat a team twice. They've already beat them in the playoffs. Else matter more.
It would be tough, but
the Bills have also showed a lot of signs of like, what the fuck?
Oh wait,
Jets.
when did the Bills beat the Chiefs in the playoffs? Did you
What?
say the Bills beat the Chiefs?
The Bills beat the Chiefs this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying they beat them this year.
I might do you one better. I might take the Bengals over both in the playoffs.
Over the Chiefs and the Bills? They're being silly.
Well, one, they just have the Chiefs' number. They just beat them every time they play them. I think they just match up well. And I don't know. I kind of just trust Joe Burrow. I just really trust him when push comes to shove.
I mean, Jamar Chase comes back.
I do too.
Jamar Chase comes back one game and
like when they're rolling, they're unstoppable.
Yeah, but the thing about
you can say that about the other offenses. I get that, but
the thing about the Bengals last year is like Burrow was a part of that run, but the defense was the heart and soul of that run more than he was. I trust.
I would give Burrow just as much credit as the defense
last year.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, man. That defense.
Listen, the defense played great. I mean, you go to win Super Bowl, everything's got to click, obviously, but I don't know. I just trust him. Like I just think he's that guy.
He might be. Now, they could be in a world if they get the 3 seed. Okay, they would have to go on the road and beat Buffalo, and then go on the road and beat the Chiefs. That's impossible. Who can do that back to back?
That'd be tough.
It would be tough, for no doubt.
Let me tell you though,
they did go to Kansas City and do it.
The Chiefs are going to win They're going to have the 1 seed.
Yeah, I would think so.
Their schedule.
That's what I just said.
No. He's saying they probably are going to get the 1 seed.
A lot of people are saying like the Bills still have to play the Bengals.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great game.
And the Bills still have to play the Dolphins. Obviously, like the Chiefs have the Texans, the Raiders, the Seahawks, and somebody else.
You're saying the Bills are going to absolutely wallop the.
I do think so.
Dolphins. I don't know.
They live to destroy the Dolphins in Buffalo.
I know, but this is the Dolphins like kind of do or die game right here if they're all healthy.
I think the one against the Chargers was the do or die game. I think like this just seems like a Miami Dolphins fade, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. And this is the absolute worst team, the worst city, the worst place to go in this spot. Coming off a 2-game losing streak, now you got to go to Buffalo and play in snow.
You know what I was saying yesterday? The Bills, their fans were so much better when they sucked. When they were lighting each other on fire when they're 2-10 was the best. Now that they're like not the best team, it's like
you know who else's fan base that's true of?
Who?
Every single fan base in sports.
Yeah.
Every fan base is better when they're not good.
Yeah,
when they get good, we're all assholes.
Except for LA,
I was thinking the Browns too.
The Browns are
the Mets last year. Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and now let them sign 3 or 4 guys, and all of a sudden,
terrible.
It's.
Would you rather be middle of the pack or worst of the worst for your team?
In the NFL, I'd rather be worst of the worst.
Yeah,
because that means you're getting draft picks to.
I think every.
Well, I think every sport it's better to be the worst, unless you're a small market baseball team.
Baseball, I don't think because baseball. Yeah, you're right.
You got no
chance.
You
said it exactly.
NBA, it's by far worse to be in purgatory.
Yeah, that's
by far.
I mean, look at
in the NFL. I'd say give me middle of the
NHL too. NHL the same
look
way.
At the Magic,
in the middle
right?
of the road,
the Magic are like one of the most young, talented teams because they've been so bad.
Yeah, but Booze, in the NHL, you can be an 8 seed and end up winning it all. That never happens in the NBA.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's still hockey's such an unpredictable sport. So like, it doesn't matter if you're an 8 seed or a 1 seed. I think. You're right, though. In the NBA,
or if you're an 8 seed, you're in purgatory.
Yeah. Well, NHL, I don't think it fucking matters at all.
I mean, in the NBA, the Knicks were the 4 seed, and they had 0 chance.
Oh, weren't the Florida Panthers? Weren't the Florida Panthers a joke? And then all of a sudden, they're like,
yeah, they're a good team now.
Yeah, like that's NHL. I don't think matters at all, but 100%.
Yeah, but like what I mean is like if you just miss the playoffs as an NHL team, getting that because it's a lottery too in the NHL, getting that a good draft pick by just missing the playoffs, like you're fucked.
Yeah, but you can be a couple pieces away and just miss the playoffs and still have an opportunity to win. In the NBA, if you don't have a superstar and those pieces in place, you're fucked regardless.
That's fair.
Yeah, like the Knicks are really fucked for a while, I think.
That's what I was saying. Even when we were like in the playoffs, I knew that team was not a real.
And they're
with baseball, if you're a small market team in the middle of the pack, like maybe you can have a chance, but if you're at the bottom,
honestly, NFL, I'd say give me middle of the pack though.
Yeah, because you can still
they're like
you can get some excitement
and just even like that upside for the next year.
This fat fuck just leave to go eat.
He went to go. He checked on the food for sure.
Yeah.
Like
saw Donnie put in a couple onions.
Donnie's a professional. He knows what he's doing.
Brandon doesn't get a steak cooked exactly the way he wants it when Donnie's cooking for 30 other people. God for fucking bit.
He's a professional chef. He knows what he's doing.
It's a professional chef talking to somebody who thinks a delight is gas station fried chicken in the South.
Gas station fried chicken in the South is fucking fantastic.
I'm not denying that. But he's talking to a professional chef.
I understand, and Donnie would also agree that fried chicken in the South in a gas station is delicious.
What could you possibly be telling him that we could?
I don't know if you guys watched the Yak yesterday, But we were both talking about Donnie's like, wait, Stephen Che just couldn't fix hot dogs, couldn't cook hot dogs? And I said, thank you. They're hot dogs. Yesterday, Stephen Che had that griddle out there, put the hot dogs, cooked them on there. And then, because he was worried about food poisoning or them being raw, he had somebody go microwave them to kill the bacteria. They're fucking hot dogs.
Isn't it?
Can't you eat hot
fully
dogs
cooked
raw?
out of the bag.
Yeah,
unless you're a pregnant woman, you shouldn't be microwaving after something's cooked.
You can take a hot dog out of the fridge, eat it, and you will never. It's a hot dog. It's fully cooked.
I feel like you've done that. Before.
Yes, about that.
You can, but you've done that before. Because you sound like you're someone that did that before.
Sometimes if I'm hungry and need a little quick snack, I'll just grab a hot dog and eat it cold. Yeah,
a cold dog.
It's wild.
Gross.
It's wild. Like if you were
What's
just
wrong with that?
eating a bologna sandwich, you wouldn't even think to put it in the microwave.
You
wouldn't even think to do
go
it.
into the fridge and be like,
I'll do that tonight.
I'll be honest. I might eat a cold hot dog over a microwave or a boiled hot dog.
Yeah, I'll do that tonight.
No,
Yeah,
microwave hot dog's not bad. Just you gotta make sure it's hot.
I'll grab that motherfucker out of
water hot dog's the best thing in this country's got going.
No.
A grilled hot dog
grilled or
is far
nothing.
superior. Though.
It is, but
It's superior, but that's still. Water dog's fine.
If I got hot dogs in
what's
he's
going on?
nuts.
You're eating it like it's
this is not nuts.
You're eating it like it's string cheese.
Megan, help me out.
Literally, that's. Great.
I want you to go home tonight and I want to see it, and I want you to.
I'll video the whole thing.
I would love to because you're a fucking.
I don't know if I have hot dogs right now, but
You might be a worse person than Rico. That's fucking crazy. That you're
especially
just
down south. The Brian hot dogs. Megan, you ever get Brian hot dogs?
That
Brian?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I usually get all beef Oscar Mayer.
Oh, I get the Brian, the red weenies. Oh man.
Ew, no, come on, Brandon.
I'll eat that.
Would
shit.
you like fault your wife for divorcing you if that's what she saw when you first got married? And you're just like, hey, we want a snack, and you're fucking chomping on a dog.
You fault my wife for divorcing me now?
That's true.
That might have been the all-time backseat dad move. Just
What?
seeing somebody grill and just like get up and tell them how to do it.
I want to see what it was because okay, first of all, the yak is all fucked up.
You can't mind your own fucking.
He's supposed to be making lomo saltado today, and nobody told
I
him.
don't know what that is.
Nobody told him, so he's just out there making burgers because Stephen Che told him to make burgers. Stephen Che fucks everything up.
So does the yak just have a personal chef now for lunch?
So we have
basically what you guys have done.
We have an Omaha Steaks sponsorship on there, and yeah, we got a personal chef. We've been having steaks all week.
What the hell?
So you basically we have Omaha Steaks.
I don't know what to tell you.
You got the yak will do like bits to just be like,
Marty,
you know
Marty,
what?
Marty, let me ask you a question. Am I Big Cat?
No, it's a smart thing. I'm commending.
I'm not
you
Big
guys.
Cat.
I'm commending.
It's his choice.
That's smart.
If I went over there and said, Chef Donnie, hey, Pick Central needs steaks he'd tell me go fuck myself.
Oh, 100%.
No, it's cool. You're the guy with two families. You got the one family like nice cars and toys for Christmas. And you got some coal. It's okay.
Yeah, no, that is. He does treat us like
it's okay.
His step.
I didn't do it. I'm not making the call.
We're your stepchild. It's okay.
Yeah. You come over like for one day a year. And you're
Yeah.
like, hey,
you guys get a $500 bowl.
Yeah,
$500.
You gotta earn it though.
You win.
You gotta earn it.
$500.
Sometimes in life you have to say F it and free your fire. And today, the Fireball F it pick of the day belongs to Big Ev. Go.
Last week or on Monday we went plus 300. Almost scored at the very end. That would have been nuts. We get back on track today. DK Metcalf gets in the end zone, hits pay dirt, plus 145 in a Seahawks win, at least against the spread.
Shout out to us not going after you for not hitting your. It was plus 300. I understand.
And he almost hit.
It was the right call. Over under for yards was like 29. He had 70 yards.
In the last one, he literally got tackled he almost broke it. He got tackled at the 4-yard line.
Oh, okay. We're celebrating almost hits now.
Yeah, no.
Oh, shut up.
My percentage is insane. Also, I'm just an unreal. I'm
19
NFL
and 3.
gambling.
How is it possible? We had a show today where one member skipped their daughter's play, another member tried to assault coworkers, and the craziest, hottest argument we had was about hot dogs.
No, that
Rightfully so.
really got me.
Also,
it was
for the
nuts.
record, I want to say that I kind of tried to get out of it. I'm not trying to throw Booze under the table here, but Booze did say he needed me in today. So
God damn it, Booze.
Yeah, that one's fully on me.
That's bad.
All right, Megan, what's your picks? Megan,
yes.
your picks.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. Whenever y'all are all talking, y'all all get.
Megan,
really
your
static.
fucking picks.
Okay, well, I have one right now that I'm watching. It's Elon +5, and they're winning outright. I also have. Hold on, I gotta make sure I have.
Chattanooga +5.5. Seattle money line.
Thank you. I can't see y'all from whenever my mom called me and it kicked me off of the Zoom, so all I have been able to see is myself.
Is Seattle a college basketball play?
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering because
just ironically, also Seattle tonight, which has confused a lot of people.
We got to go quickly here, Smitty.
Yeah, and then I got the Niners. So yeah, there you go.
Seahawks +3.5. Seahawks money line. We've been hot in hockey, boys and girls. Almost hit another shutout last night. Devils -1.5 at home against the Flyers. Kings under 2.5. I love that. Ducks Canadians over 6.
Big F.
I'm on the Seahawks +3.5, the under 43.5, and Metcalf to score a touchdown.
Me. Seahawks +3.5. Grizzlies -2. Suns money line. Marty Mush.
I'm on Presbyterian -5, which is bad. Stony Brook +6 and Seahawks +3.
And how dare you think you're above eating cold hot dogs?
I am.
Right? You're a trash bag too.
I am a trash bag eater, but that is the most.
You're a trash bag. You're a trash bag. Don't act like it's late at night. I got to get a quick snack. Grab it out.
That upsets me so much. That's
I can
disgusting.
I don't want to, but I can picture a shirtless Brandon Walker with the cold, with the light on him, eating
stomach
the cold
hanging
hot
out,
dog.
just seeing like, oh my god, that's disgusting.
I'm sending. If I have hot dogs in my house, I'm sending you a video.
I want the video.
Cold dog. Oh.
I don't see why that's a problem.
Dog itself.
And then when he's done,
doesn't
he
look
passes
good.
tummy like this.
That's exactly what I do.
We'll watch him get made. See what happens.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either.
Thank you, Megan. You're the best.
Love you.
Yeah, shut up. All right. Yak next.